Brazil has more power than the president, more power than anybody.
Way more. And they brag about it. Recently, they had this little clash with the Senate, and they openly said on air that we brought Lula to power, so we deserve some credit. One of the Supreme Court justices, and I'm quoting him literally, he went to a student meeting dominated by the left, and he went on stage. I'm talking about Supreme Court justice, and he bragged about it. He said, we defeated Bolsonarism, which is like Trumpism,
Yeah.
Bolsonarism. It's like, they brag about it. They say that by doing that, they saved the Brazilian democracy. So it was all in the name of democracy. Does that sound familiar?
Well, it sounds familiar, only a way worse nightmare, because it sounds like the Supreme Court controls all the media and basically tells what is allowed to be shared and what isn't allowed to be shared. And if they don't like it, they'll just take you out. So,
well, most of the mainstream media agrees with them. They don't have to control them because it's the same ideology. They also agree that I need to be censored.
So let's talk about Bolsonaro for a minute. So sitting here in the United States, I heard the worst things about President Bolsonaro. You know, he allowed people to die under COVID. There was a lot of news came our way. In preparation for our conversation, I went online and I was looking for podcasts that can explain to me what is happening in Brazil right now. And virtually every single one of these podcasts that I would stumble upon would say something like, thank God Lula is back, a victory for democracy, as in, thank God we got rid of Bolsonaro. And so I am wondering, what is the truth about Bolsonaro? Can we even have access to it? Was he so horrible, or did the media do to him what the media has done to Trump?
It's the exact same phenomenon, with the difference that the United States has a more prominent conservative media and Brazil has none. So anything you read about Bolsonaro in the newspapers is garbage. And it's weird because I criticize Bolsonaro for a lot of things and they call me a Bolsonarist. And I was like, no, I defend him because everyone is so unfair to him that I have to step up and defend him most of the times from lies. But I don't agree with all his policies. We have a lot of differences in the way, especially in terms of strategy for the country. But the media, they lie so much. What they've done with Donald Trump and with Bolsonaro, it's unprecedented in the history of journalists. Because